a team like South Africa that virtually all the players plays in South African league. So it's easy. It's very easy for you to harness all those talents.
NFF have never supported our indigenous coaches the way they have supported foreign coach. If they should give the same condition that they are giving to white coach, they should give it to the indigenous coaches as well. The major problem is coming from the NFL, because if you throw your full support to anybody working as a coach, by now we will not be struggling to have white coach as a Super Eagles, because I don't really see the benefit of having white coach as a Super Eagles coach. For me, I feel it's useless, because I believe that we have talent in this club, in this country. We have most of these coaches that even coach Remo Star, coach Enugu Rangers, coach everything. These coaches are also good because this is coaching, and if they have, and we have the quality players to also persecute this match. So I believe that if they give them this kind of support, by now we will have been having one or two big coaches that will be replacing the likes of Stephen Keshi and Siasa also. But whenever these coaches come in play, yes, replacing what I mean that is that other names that are big. You understand? But imagine these coaches, if you check their welfare now, people that have served Nigeria as a coach, they have nothing to write to them about. Even sometimes they only pay them allowance, no salary, nothing. But when you say there is no money, but when it is time to pay the white coaches, you have money to pay them. Why? Is it because of the skin color, or is it because there is something else happening?
Michel is not a white man; he's a black man.
So it's for Mali.
It depends on the way Nigerian coaches present themselves. That's just what matters. You understand? There's a way they might present themselves as beggars. If a Nigerian coach stands his ground and say that I don't want this, they will do it. But in a situation, they will just give you one condition, you accept immediately.
And we have another factor again that affects foreign coach. That factor now is the tactics they play. We know that some of them are good, but can you agree with me that some of the tactics does not suit our boy, because African football is quite different?
African football is better. The best tactics for African football is 4-4-2. It has been a tactic that
still depends on the players you have.
That's what I'm saying. But when it's a situation where most of your players play in Europe, which formation will you play? You play the European formation.
Against an African team.
That is what I'm saying now. Okay,
but that is still the same thing you're talking about, because we are comparing these two coaches, their advantage and their disadvantages. Because now for me, I feel like this white coach is coming with that same European mentality. Then when you want to go and play a team like this South Africa plays Zimbabwe, play Lesotho, you should have.
Which formation does South Africa?
It does not matter about his formation. I'm talking about how they persecute their game on the pitch is what matters. You can play any formation and not even know you can switch formation.
These boys, they don't have much time to blend.
What about the opponent too?
You understand me? I'm talking about Super.
But that is not an excuse. I'm talking about from the coaching perspective.
But other people, other teams, other opponents, the opponent like a team like South Africa that virtually all the players plays in South African league. So it's easy. It's very easy for you to harness all those talents.
Then as a coach, you must bring up something. That's why you're a coach.
Factor.
That is it. That is what
okay, but let me just chip in something. World Cup year is 4 years. Between these 4 years, 2 Nations Cup tournament come in between. Now, Nigeria as a football nation, don't forget, if you go places like Bariga, Ajegule, Iwaya,
Kaduna.
No, I'm just talking about. I don't want to go. I'm just talking some. There are houses that in every 5 boys, 3 are good footballers.
Very talented.
I got the picture. So a country like Nigeria that cannot have an indigenous coach to tutor them, monitor grassroots as they grow, they advance to the level of Super Eagles that can dominate African football. It's a shame. Foreign coach cannot give us what we want in present day African football.
We call ourselves giants of Africa.
Yes, we are giants of Africa. How can we prove it? Yes, we have to see. We have to look inwardly. We have to look inwardly.
We have those indigenous coaches that can fetch those raw talents from the grassroots, but they don't give them chance to that highest level.
So who will give them the chance?
See,
and
politics. The same thing.
But I told you initially is the NFL.
Then that is why we are saying the local coaches are the best for Super, because if at this stage, like you said, as in Nigeria, giant of Africa in football, if we cannot up to now produce 2-3 coaches that we can easily pick and say, come and take Super Eagles to the nations, because that we have a problem in our football organization.
There was a podcast that mentioned something about Sam Jesse also.
Yes.
That is an indigenous coach that the team he played under.
Yes.
He's a very good coach.
Yes.
But can this same Sam Jesse walk to NFF and present his CV that he's a coach and they will employ him?
That is what we are talking about, because we have.
They don't value their own environment.
That's what
let's start looking at the skin color.
What the white coach will be giving more advantage That is what we are saying now too.
The problem is from the NFF.
Mr. Kema, you see, there's no way I can agree that delivering the Nations Cup trophy to Nigeria
Must be from the white coach.
no, back to back. Let me say in 10 years, we'll have it like twice. Because the last time one is 2013. It's not supposed to be as long as that.
Yes.
I'm not saying absolute dominance of African football, but I'm saying Nigeria as the most populated black nation in the world,
It's not
full
supposed
of
to be-
footballing talent.
It's not,
talent
supposed to
we
be like
have.
that. It's not supposed to be like that. If you want it to be like that, if you want also to win it back to back or win it back after 4 or 5 years, we win it again, then you make sure that your league is up to standard. Then when we won it, remember we had about 5 home-based players there when we won the DC. And when we won it in 1994, we had many home-based players there.
They were playing African football.
Yes, even in Nigerian league.
No, Nigerian league there.
In Nigerian league, Benjamin was playing for a while.
Asek Mimosas. He has left for Asek.
It was when he finished. He went after the Nations Cup 1994. Then he went to Asek. From Asek, he went to
Vitesse Anthem.
So then we had home-based players. We had some other home-based players that we might not really. I can't remember their names now, but I know them very well. Someone like Friday Ekpo was playing in the Nigerian league before he went to Asek. Thompson Olia that plays for Asek Mimosa. So we had many players playing from the Nigerian league than now. But look at that. If you want, look at the crop of players that we are having. Virtual of them plays in Europe. Even this Alassane Yusuf left Nigerian league and he's playing in the US.
Yes, he left Belgium for US.
For US. You understand me? So what do you expect? Your league needs to grow first. You get some good players from there, blend them together with the foreign-based players, then it will give you the...
Please, I'm coming. Rwanda.
When you
Don't
come
forget.
to play for Nigeria,
Rwanda won us.
Senegalese players, most of them play in Europe. Ghanaians, most of them play, but when they come back to play, their football is quite because this is African football.
The Senegalese, the Ivorians, they don't reason like Nigerians.
So they stay the same thing we are
The
talking
problem is
about.
from us.
So the problem is from us. That's what I'm saying. So that means we need to fix this problem. I'm not going for white coach. White coach will not solve our problem.
An average Nigerian is a proud person. So we are naturally proud. So the fault is from all of us. We need to check ourselves first.
Another thing we should check again is the pressure mounted on indigenous coach. Don't forget, I want to reiterate myself again. Genotro, 5 years, 2 Nations Cup, we didn't win any. Are you getting the picture? But it was given the longevity of time, a grace of 5 years. Don't forget, coaches that have achieved in Europe, go and check statistics. They stayed in the national team for several years. Joachim Low stayed about 8 years. Check all of them before he won the World Cup ultimately. Check many people. I'm coming. Check somebody like Gareth Southgate. He was given a time. If not, but he built a future of English football.
So what did they win?
No. See,
What have they won?
I know. 4 years the World Cup come. 4 years Europe coming. It's a 4 years tournament. Between his stay, he went 2-1, 3 tournaments he went to. But he built the future. But why is it that you can't give an indigenous coach even 6 months?
You can't give them 6 months.
Why? But most of them, their statistics shows that they are better than white during that period of time. Look at Bativogt.
All the indigenous coaches that we've had of recent, started from Samson Siasia, Austin Eguavon, Sunday Olise, and Finidi George. If you check very, very well, all these 4 coaches have had problems with 1 or 2 players in that Super Eagles.
So do the whites.
Well,
No, I don't think so.
They have that problem.
So do the whites.
Not through their support from them. And
So do the white. The white do have to with the players, but they will throw their support on the white coach.
So we come to the end of this show. The topic was foreign coach or indigenous coach for the Super Eagles, and then you go for indigenous coach. I go for indigenous coach. You go for
foreign coach.
So I am of the opinion that our local coaches should be given chance because they understand the football in Nigeria better, and they will also help to grow our league and build our national team the way we want as well. So you can also write in the comment section who you prefer, white coach or the local coach, and if they should give the local coach the same foreign coach.
They're not local.
Foreign coach and indigenous
not
coach.
local.
So if they should give the same condition that they are giving to white coach, they should give it to the indigenous coaches as well. So I believe those indigenous coaches will do more than the foreign coach. Thank you.